What's up, guys? Welcome to Brews and Board Games, and thank you for joining me on another solo playthrough. Today, one of my tops, Too Many Bones. Really excited about this one. It's been a little while since I've actually played the game, so it's always exciting, dusting off one of those games that you really enjoy. Just get it back to the table. And with Unbreakable recently announced, I just got into the mood. So I wanted to bust it out. I was looking for another game to play for a playthrough, and so here we go. So I'm going to be doing a solo playthrough, and we have good old Ghillie with the Bowmaster. Dude's been in the forest way too long. He came out. He's grown into the forest. He's got his actual hair looks like grass. He's missing a leg. It's made out of wood. Dude has been talking to pets because he's had nobody else out there. So he's made friends with the pets. He can set traps. He's mastered his bow. And we are going to be going up against Oxide. Oxide he's a creation made by Nobulus. All right, so Oxide's little card, each tyrant has its own tyrant encounter card. We're just going to read a little backstory on Oxide. So here's Oxide. In most cases, Nobulus attempts to stretch skin over his metal machinations. Jesus. In Oxide's case, Nobulus has attempted to encase something disgusting within a metallic exoskeleton. What little true organic matter is contained inside Oxide has an unfortunate resiliency, staying a threat even when separated from its main body and chassis. Is it chassis? Chassis? Cases? I have no idea. Either way, Oxide. All right, now the cool thing about Oxide is he's a little bit different than some other tyrants. As you can see here, I have some of his body parts. And I mean, we're talking like, this is the torso. He's got a spine, 2 arms, and 2 legs. So there are going to be some tyrant encounter cards. And each of these, I think, is like, see, we have, this is Spinal Tap, Body of Work, Gamage Control, and Armed and Dangerous. So each of these kind of pertains to a body part. So at the encounter, you could possibly face some of that stuff already. And usually the game works like if you complete these Tyrant Encounter cards, it kind of gives you a little bit of a buff in the final boss. So some of these, if we are able to successfully complete these and take out some of his parts or turn them to their faulty side, it could help us in that final battle. So we're going to have to shuffle these into our encounter deck. So let's just get started. We got a few things that we have to set up before we actually get started. And again, I don't know if I showed off Ghillie before, but this is the man right here, Ghillie. I was looking for another picture of him. I mean, you could see him on this playmat here. That's actually probably the best place to show him. This is Ghillie. Yeah. Look at his bow. Yeah, man. Dude is set, dude. He looks a little strung out, right? He's been in the forest too long, I'm telling you guys. He's been speaking with animals because he's had no friends. Peg leg, you'd be looking the same too. All right, so Oxide, we're just going to set this up here. We have Oxide's chip and tyrant die. We have the encounter deck, the loot deck, which we're going to shuffle. The trove loot, we'll shuffle that as it comes up. So let's do the encounter deck. So we're going to shuffle these up here. And we are playing with the base set 40 days. We are not playing with Undertow. So we are playing the solo deck of the base set and 40 days in Daylord. Now, the battle mat that you see here, this is not the one that comes in the core game because Oxide, these parts are counted as mechs. And mechs have a slightly different mechanic than the usual baddies in the game. And they have these mech starting positions here. So when a mech is brought onto the board, instead of going into one of these lanes, you roll a d6 and it determines where it goes on this board here. But we are not playing with the other Undertow decks that deal with the raft. So no, there's not going to be any water encounters in here. and there's not going to be any land encounters. But some of these Tyrant encounter cards do specify about mechs, so we have the mech chips out, and that's why we need this board here. So besides these encounter cards and the Tyrant in himself, we are not going to see any kind of raft stuff or any mechs outside of those cards. All right, so I think this is pretty good. All right, so how many days? Oxide, we need to defeat him within 9 days. So I think this is good for shuffling. So we're going to take 9 minus 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have this 6. Set these off here. And we are going to take these 4 Tyrant encounters and shuffle these into the encounter deck. And we're not going to take too long with this. And then we'll shuffle the loot deck. And then we should be good to go. We are going to play on the heroic difficulty. Oh no, we're going to shuffle the baddie chips as well. That's right. So we're going to be playing on the heroic difficulty, which gives us a free health before the adventure, as well as a free skill point to use on other things. So I'm going to put this card to cover up the encounters so I won't see, and then we are going to use the base set 1 to 3 special encounters. So these are a preset number of cards for the start of the adventure, and we're actually going to put these inside of this box, and that is going to help so when I draw it, it's a less chance that I'll see what's behind the card that I'm drawing, just to make it a little bit more of a surprise. So let's shuffle the loot deck quick. And I did take out the Ghillie child. We're not playing with the Ghillie child. So every other piece of loot in the game besides the Ghillie child. And the only reason why I didn't include that is because the Ghillie child acts as a heavy item. So it has to take up a space. And I don't think he's all that good. So like if we get the Ghillie child early and I can't get much more loot, I'd only have 1 more loot space. You know, that could severely hinder us. I think he's much better in like a party. I don't know, when everybody else is getting some items, you know, and able to help out. But yeah, him in solo, if you get that, because you have to take the Ghillie child, and you can't get rid of it. And like I said, I don't think his abilities were all that great. So it's not like it's this crazy good thing that takes up 30 spots. I don't know. So I think that's good for the loot. We're going to set this in here. And I am using this chip tray. Like I said, I have the mechs right here. And so we are going to take all of these baddies. And now the Oxide, he takes the Kobold, the Beast, and I forget what this last symbol is. So we're going to take all the chips that have to deal with those, that has those symbols, and we're going to shuffle those up. So we have all the 1s here. All the 1-pointers. Just shuffle these up quick. Spread them out. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I am excited. It's been a little while since I played, but this is always a game I love getting out. It can be brutal. It can be brutal, but, you know, it can be, if you are able to pull off some crazy moves, you know, or just eke out a win in a battle or something like that, it's so worth it. There's a lot of strategy in this. And we're just going to mix these around here. We'll set these up. Yeah, I am excited too. And like I said, it got me in the mood because of Unbreakable. That announcement, dude, I got really excited. 5 more gear locks. A whole new standalone expansion. 2 other smaller expansions. That is awesome. And I guess I didn't say the brew that I'm drinking for this. I'm actually just drinking some good old-fashioned water. Not really in the mood for a brew today. So we're just drinking some water here. But I am drinking it out of my House Stark cup. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was a little gift. All right, let's mix these up. Do the 20s, and then we should be good to go. All right, I think that's fine. Okay. Set these here. Get you, little guy. here. That should be fine. We'll do the 20s and then the 3-point mechs, and we should be good to go. Okay, we did the encounters. I'm just trying to look over to see. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, this is an adventure map. So this is just basically used to track our progress, how many progress points we have achieved, and to track our days, which is going to be necessary to determine how many baddies come onto the board, or what amount of points I should say. So we'll set this up here, and then we will take the mechs, put these up here. What is this? Got to take these out. You guys are not mechs. What are you doing? All right, and that's another cool thing. There are going to be more mechs coming in the 40 waves in Daylore, which is one of the new expansions that is going to launch with Unbreakable. So that is very exciting. Set these here, and we should be good to go. Now, one thing I do want to say is you guys will notice here in a second, I'll just show you right now, for the lane health chips. So what I did, I actually bought poker chips that match the color to make it a little bit easier to see on the board. So like you'll see, this is for the blue lane. I have one for the, lane 2 purple. I'll just get them all out here. And the green. So that makes it a little bit easier for me to see around the board. And then for our health, we're just using these generic red poker chips. So they're all kind of the same. And then plus with these white indents, not indents, but identifiers, it makes it a little bit easier to see how much poker chips are there in the health stack. So it's a little thing, but that can really help out. And it might be a little easier for you guys to tell as well. I'm not entirely sure. All right, so we are playing on Heroic. So what that means is we are going to get a free health, and then we also get a free stat point, training point to use anywhere else. So what I think we're going to do, starting out, I think we are going to take a dex, which is basically our movement value as well as how many dice we can roll on our turn. And then so just looking at a brief overview of Ghillie, we're not going to go into everything, but he has a ranger class like path. So that deals with his bow and stuff like that. A marksman, that's also dealing with his bow. And then zoolinguist, which is dealing with the pets. He can get some pets, such as a bear, not a bear, sorry. It says Yeti, but it's kind of, I think it's a Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine, a falcon, and a tiger, which is pretty cool. I've used these before, and I really do like those. If they can get onto the board and start doing some damage, it's really cool. And then some consumable stuff, and then a trapper. So he can actually set traps out onto the board, and when the enemy lands on those, they'll trigger and do other things. So he's pretty versatile. And you can explore a bunch of different things. I feel like some gear locks, they have some paths that you're like a lot less inclined to take, just because the other ones are either a lot better or more fun. But Ghillie here, he's one of those, I feel like, where you could really just be like, okay, this playthrough, I'm going to go hard into the zoolinguist, right? And then try to beef those guys up. Same with the trapper or, some bow stuff. So that's pretty cool. And then here we can see his backup plan. So if you start rolling too many bones, you can slot those in, and then they have bonus effects for you. So we can see here, switch targets, select a new target before applying any dice. 2 is split targets, select a new target after applying at least 1 die to Ghillie's initial target this turn. Fortunate discovery, acquire a consumable die of Ghillie's choice. Lure away, remove a 5-point or less baddie from the battle mat and place it on the bottom of the build queue. And then broadhead, deal 5 damage to Ghillie's target. Pretty cool. And then we'll get into all of this stuff as we go along. And his innate ability, so his special ability, is he can actually scout any stack that he wants to, and then he can choose to place that in the back of the spot or leave it on top. So usually in the recovery phase, all the gear locks, if they don't do other actions, they can choose to scout. You would roll a d6 and it would determine what stack you can actually look at, and then you can place that in the back or keep it on top revealed. But what Ghillie says is he actually just can do that anyway. He doesn't even need a roll. He can just look at whatever stack he wants to, which is pretty cool. And he can even do the scouting and ability if he doesn't, heal or try to get better loot or anything like that. So with that being said, we are ready. Okay. So first up, we are going to do the day 1 encounter. And you can see our day tracker is here. We are going to get up to here. Now we need 7, and I believe this is 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that would be like 8. We would need 8 to get up to here, but the other one's even worse. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that doesn't make any sense to go here or even longer here. So I just set Oxide there. All right, so let's do the first encounter. So this is a generic starting day encounter, like I was mentioning, and this is leaving Obendar. Only 12 hours till dawn and the send-off ceremony that will no doubt change the lives of every remaining Gearlock and likely every life in Daylor. Weapons and supplies are ready to go, but the night is young and adrenaline fills the veins. It's clear no sleep will be had tonight. There's sure to be some shady peddlers in dark alleys ready to deal in loot. Then again, some last-minute training could pay nice dividend by morning. So what to do? What to do? Now, on here we have 2 options. We can squeeze in some last-minute self-improvement, and we gain 2 training points, or we shake down a shady peddler. Gain 1 training point, and each Gearlock in party may draw 2 loot and choose 1 to keep. I am going to choose the first option of gaining 2 training points. So we're going to set that there. And we're going to do 2 training points. So what I think we're going to do, I think we're going to take another health. And then I think we are going to get a... Should we get another dex? Should we get another dex, health, or defense? I think what I did want to say is we have all these special skill dice. These are our generic stats. So we have our health, and I probably should bump up my health just to show. So we started with 4, 5, 6. So we have 4 plus 2 is 6. Excuse me. And then dex is 4, attack 2, and defense is 0. So I think I might want to... I think I'm going to take a... Let's take a health. Let's take another health. Just to go up to 7. So we're at 7 health. We get a progress point. And that is day 1. It's going to go to day... Well, I guess we're still in day 1, so let's not do that yet. Let's do scouting. And this isn't using Ghillie's ability yet. The ability comes in before the battle. So right now in the recovery phase, we're going to roll a d6, and we got a 3. So we can actually do out of the 1-point stack or 5-point stack. And I think we're going to do the 5-point stack. So let's see. All right, so we got a Goblin Artificer. It's got 4 health, 5 initiative, and rolling 2 attack dice. He has equipment, which means he'll roll a d6 as he comes in, and mischief 2, which I believe it gets rid of 2 active dice from your active slot. Remove number of dice. Yeah. So if he hits us, or if he attacks us, we have to remove 2 dice that are locked in our active. He's only got 4 health. He's melee. Let's keep him on top. So we'll keep him on top. Revealed. All right. Now, day 2. So let's draw the next encounter card. And we have Hardly Out the Gate. 15 steps into the journey. 15 steps. And already a Gearlock boot is struck through by an arrow. Luckily, no toes were killed. Teeth are clenched and a painful tug is made while looking around in embarrassment. Yow! Now, sufficiently ticked, it's time to return the favor to the ominous figures at the edge of the woods. A commotion breaks out atop the city wall, interrupting all thoughts. Guards have now spotted the brazen intruders and are notching their arrows. Their help is at the ready. Like it or not, this adventure is underway. All right, so we have two options here. Hail the guards for help, so baddie points. And at the start of each round, arrows from the wall deal 1 true damage to each baddie, so it really helps us out in the battle. Or it's time to show Obendar what gearlocks are made of. And this is just regular baddie points with no help. But we get an extra training point, which is very valuable. So we are going to do the second option. So it is day 2 times 1 for one player, and that is 2 baddie points. Now, Ghillie's innate ability means he can look at any stack and then pretty much do the same as scouting. So I'm not overly concerned about the 1-pointers right now. To me, I just want to keep looking at the I just want to keep looking at the 5-pointers, because the 5-pointers is when it really starts amping up. So we have Dragon Delinquent, 7 health, 6 initiative, 2 attack dice, 2 defense, and golf, which means he hits everybody adjacent to you as well, and weaken 2 if he rolls bones. So actually, if he rolls bones, you have to subtract, you get a die on you, and you have to subtract that from your dex. So I think I'm going to put him in the back. I'm putting him in the back. Okay, so 2 times 1, so we're going to take 2 1-point baddies, and we're just going to place them here. So 3 health, so 3 chips. He has initiative of 3. He is melee, and then the next one is Goblin Broadcaster. So he is ranged. He only has 1 health, but he has 6 initiative. Okay, where are we at here? All right. So let's take a look at these guys. Goblin Broadcaster, 1 health, 6 initiative, 1 attack die, and 1 defense die. And he signals 2, a 1-point baddie. So at the start of his turn, he will signal another baddie to come into the board. But they won't come in until the next round. So I'm not overly worried about that yet. And then we have the Kobold Collector. 3 health, 3 initiative, 1 attack dice, and 1 defense. And he has equipment, so we're going to roll a d6. He got a 4, and I forgot what that was exactly. So increase attack stat by 1. Okay, so we're going to... he is now rolling 2 attack dice, okay? And just to verify, signal... start a student's turn, Yep. Okay. All right. So where are we going to go? If we go here... What's up, buddy? What's up? If we go here... Oh, we got to roll initiative. 4. Okay. So he is definitely going to go and signal at least 1 more. But if we can shoot him... he won't bring another baddie on next round. So we'll still go here because... What's up, buddy? See little cat's feet right here? Yeah. What's up, buddy? All right, so if we... and if we go here, this guy won't be able to come get us yet. So that's what we're going to do. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're going to go here. Okay. So he is going to go first. He is going to roll 1 attack and 1 defense. And he's going to bring a 1-point baddie on, which is going to come on next round. And, okay, so he's going to roll this against us. He got a bone, so nothing. And, of course, he rolled a 2. He rolled a 2 attack. Okay. So roll that. My turn. I am going to go for him. So I'm rolling 2 attack dice. And I'm staying here. Staying right here. So I got 2 attack. All right. So he is dead. We're going to place him back there. All right, Booster. All right. So he's out. And now it is his turn here. So we're actually going to have him go straight down here. Okay. So next round. Round 2. And we are going to bring on this guy here. No way. It's another one. Same thing. Goblin Broadcaster. All right. So he's same deal. He's going to go here. And he goes at the end of the baddie queue now. Okay. Okay. So round 2, it is our turn. So, but the cool thing is, what's up, buddy? So the cool thing is, we can move first. Just don't pull the table, buddy. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move first, so we don't want him to get us yet. So we're gonna move here, 2 spots. So we only have 2 decks left, and we're gonna roll our 2 attack dice against this guy here. All right. So we still killed him. And we got a bone. Okay, so we still killed him. That's cool. So he won't bring any more people onto the board. Put that up there. And now it's this guy's turn. So he's going to go. We're going to have him go here. Okay. All right, start a new round. Round 3, we're going to go. And we are going to... What do we need to move? We just need to move once, right? But why not just move twice? Because we can still only roll 2 attack dice. Looks like I need to get some dice out here. Okay. Alright, so let's roll 2 attack dice against him. 2 bones. Holy. Alright, so we got 2 bones there. Okay, so we just got the 2 bones. It is now his turn. Buddy, don't scratch the... playmat. All right, so now he's gonna go. He's gonna go 1, 2. Still can't hit us. So it's gonna be round 4. All right, so our turn. We still just need to move 1 more time, but why not move 2, like we're discussing? Oh, should we do Fortunate Discovery now? I think so, because the only other thing I would want to do is hopefully get our innate +1 this early. But the thing is, we're only rolling 2 attack dice. So if we get, let's say we get 2 damage on this guy, I don't know how likely it is. I mean, I guess we can still determine after this, right? So let's roll. All right, so we did kill him. All right, so actually we're going to put him back on there because I wanted to either... We have to decide if I want to use the backup plan before applying this damage, or do we just not apply this damage and drag this battle out to try to get our innate +1? I mean, we're at round 4. It's going to be round 5. I can just keep running around. Let's try it maybe 2 more times, right? To try to get... I mean, I guess we can still apply... Let's, like, apply 1, right, to take him down. So he's going to go. He's going to try to come at me, so we're going to have him go there. It is going to be round 5. Okay. So I'm going to go. I'm going to come down here 2 spots, roll my 2 attack dice. Come on, I'm waiting for bones. If I apply anything, if I even just apply the 1, he's going to die at the start of the next round. So we're not going to apply anything. So it's going to be his turn to go. He's going to come here. And we're going to go to round 6. So he's going to take a true damage. So am I. And I guess this is the last time we'll get. So yeah, so I guess we could apply it if we don't get the bones. Oh, it's not going to matter anyway, right? Because we can only roll 2 dice. We're not going to be able to get... Ah, man. That sucks. All right. All right, so he is dead. Actually, no, we're not. Just like last time, of course. We're not going to apply it yet. We're not going to apply it yet. We're going to use the Fortunate Discovery, and we're going to get a consumable die. So what are our options here? Extra mech leg. We have an extra mech leg. We could get bones, camo, And I believe that lets us become untargetable. Camo. Roll the skill dice when acquired and keep it on a lock slot until used. Ghillie must keep rolled result. Use and exhaust. Camo when facing a battle encounter with BQ points. Okay, so yeah, when preparing the build queue, increase or decrease the total baddie points by the number of points. Okay, yeah. And then bait. That is for re-roll any rolled companion die up to a number of times. We're actually going to get the... Oh, should we get the extra mech leg? We could potentially use that to get bones faster, to get our innate +1 faster, or just use them for another backup plan result. I think we're going to do camo. I think we're going to get camo. Yeah, let's get camo. All right, so I think it's roll the skill when acquired. Okay. Keep it in a locked slot. Here is... We got 1, of course. Of course we got 1. Yeah, of course we got 1. Okay, so we got camo. We apply the result here. He is dead. We're going to go back to the board here. Change this to round 1. Let's take this back. Okay, so we have completed this encounter. We get a loot. We'll check that out in a second. We get a training point. We get 2 training points and a progress point. So got that. Let's do the 2 training points. So I say, let's do Dex. We will get to some of these. I just want to get some of these stats up a little bit. Let's do Dex, and then let's do. Should we do another health? I'm thinking health or defense. It's going to be 3 baddie points next time. I'm thinking of defense. Defense or health? Maybe... I think I'm going to do defense. Get some defense. All right, so we did that. Let's check out our loot here. Fortunate discovery. Select one of your consumable skill dice and place it in its spot on your mat. It is now available for use. Okay, so we're going to have the... we're going to get this extra mech leg. Anyway, and I think... Do you roll this? No. Extra mech leg. Yeah, I think you just use this as needed. Yeah, okay. All right, so we'll just keep that out. It's with this game, there's a lot to remember, especially when you're playing with multiple different gear locks. Each gear lock has all of this information, front and back, on top of trying to remember all the baddies. That's not this one. All the baddie skills too, front and back. It's trying to remember, what exactly is going on. And then especially on top of that, if you haven't played for some time, it's like, you kind of got to get into it a little bit again. So I think we use this as a dex to roll. Yeah, I think so, right? Get Ghillie's hands on these as quickly as possible. Okay. I almost wish that... Wait, when is this used? Ghillie must keep roll result. Use and exhaust when facing a battle encounter. Yeah. I almost wish... Well, I guess we didn't need to... Yeah, you know what? We're not going to get this. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. We're not going to use this yet. We're not going to use this. Or should we? To get the bones. We can already kind of scout, so that's already a little helpful. Okay, so let's just do that. All right. Okay, so recovery phase. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to heal. So now it goes to day 3, and we got our loot. We got our 2 points. Goes to day 3. So let's do the next encounter. Okay, so we have crossing the Cybron. The Cybron River, a glistening vein of trade running the length of Daylor, playfully beckons as it shimmers in the daylight up ahead. But with so few bridges in these parts, this crossing is an obvious spot for enemy scouts and traps. A journey of this importance leaves only 2 options. Tucking the ears and trying to blend in is risky but efficient. A boat at dusk carries less chance of discovery, but requires business with the Molnar, a trading syndicate with their own set of drawbacks. So we have 2 options here. Both are peaceful. Tuck your ears and walk like a commoner. Roll a d6 for each gearlock in a party. On any 1 to 2, your party is spotted and you find the first tyrant encounter in your deck and place it on top. Shuffle the remaining cards and keep them underneath. Or hire the Molnar. The Molnar are surprisingly easy to work with. Not only do they drop us safely on the east bank of the river under the cover of darkness, they also offer a trove loot gift. Maybe our success is good for business. Shuffle special encounter, Molnar traders into your encounter deck. I think we're going to do the top one. We're going to try to tuck our ears and walk like a commoner. So let's do that. So we're going to roll a d6. We're trying to avoid a 1, 2, 2. We got a 5. Okay, we got a 5. So we have successfully completed that. We get a progress point. We actually get 2 progress points. And we get another training point. So should we get health? Yeah, let's get health. I think what we're going to do, we're going to get maybe another attack, dex, and then we'll start working on these. Maybe another defense. But let's just do this for now. Okay, so are we at 8? Yes, we are at 8. Okay. So day 4. It's going to day 4. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. All right, so it's already in a Tyrant Encounter card. Body of Work. Oxide's armored chest is still being fortified with coat after coat of liquid metal. A crew of goblins attend to the applications as the torso moves down a whirring assembly line. The molten gurgle of boiling steel creates a strangely soothing accompaniment. Oh man, accompaniment. I'm sorry, guys, for this foreboding scene. Dispatching the baddies should be easy enough, but if Oxide's chest isn't removed from the assembly line in time, it will allow him to go into battle fully protected. Bashing heads will need to go hand in hand with keeping track of the body's location. Okay, so we only have one option here, which is a battle. Baddie points. Place Oxide's operational torso with 2 HP plus the number of HP equal to the party size. So 3 HP. On a mech starting position, roll a d6. With no lane marker. Okay. It will take a turn at the start of round. On its turn, instead of moving, torso rolls a d6 and is placed on the corresponding mech starting position. The torso may only be targeted by adjacent units. If Oxide's torso is defeated prior to fatigue rounds, place it on Oxide's Tyrant card with faulty side up. Okay. All right. So let's get his torso, and that is going to be this right here. Operational torso. Okay. So I'm going to place that there. It does not get a, with no lane marker, it gets 3 health. So we're just going to place 3 health here. Roll a d6. It's going on 5. And I think that's it. Yeah. On its turn, instead of moving, torso rolls a d6. Okay. And we have to try to kill it before the fatigue round, which is round 6. So I'll put that up there. And we get 2 training points and a loot for that. So it is 4 times 1. So we're going to face 4 Oh, crap. We didn't do the scouting. We didn't do the scouting at the end of this, one. So we're going to do the scouting. So let's do first the roll. So 1. So let's look at the 1 stack. Hardy. So all damage is reduced to 1. Plated Cobalt. He has 3 health. He is rolling we might have to get rid of this guy because I'm only rolling 2 attack. Let's get rid of that guy. Okay, so that was the scouting from the last one. So now we're at the new day, and we are going to use this. But first, let's see. I do want to see what's in here. All right. Untargetable if he rolls a bones. He's rolling 1 attack and 1 defense. 3 health. And he's ranged. The untargetable. See, I'm only still rolling 2 attack dice. I think next time I'm going to get an attack. Okay. So I think should we keep him up there? Should we keep him on there? Yeah, let's keep him on top. But we are going to use this. So we're going to subtract. So we're only going to face 3. So we have these guys. So he is ranged. 3 health. And he has initiative of 4. Flight. Okay. I guess I should show you guys this. So if he rolls a bones, this is the Minikin monkey. If he rolls a bones, he becomes untargetable, so we can't attack him if he does that until next round. And then we have the Griffin Yearling, 2 health, 5 initiative, 2 attack dice, and flight. So after he attacks, we will put a flight. He will go up into the air flying. It's kind of like untargetable. He's flying in the air. We can't target him. So he is going to go right here. I think he's going to be my first target. And then we have the Chimp Halfwit. 3 health, 3 initiative, 1 defense. It has Blind Strike and 1 mind. So I believe Blind Strike is anybody adjacent to him, he will just hit them for 1. And then 1 mind means if any other beast type baddie, which is kind of unfortunate, will roll an attack dice against me. I don't know if it's adjacent or not. Is it adjacent? 1 mind. On this unit's turn, all other beast type baddies roll 1 attack dice against their targets. Yeah, that sucks. We might actually have to. He only has 3 initiative. We might have to take him out first because they're going to be getting a bunch of other attack dice rolled against me. And he has 5. We can try to avoid him. So let's go. We don't want to go anywhere here because we don't want him to come hit us. So do we go here and try to... Battle ends and encounter success is achieved if all other baddies are defeated. You know, I'm glad I didn't use this yet anyway, because I can still... I mean, I could still get this bones thing, and then maybe we have to get Broadhead, which deals 5 damage to somebody. That we might have to do that. I guess let's roll initiative to see what we get. 4. 4. Okay. Well, let's just start and then and we'll just go from there. All right. So he's gonna move 2 down. He can't attack us, and he is gonna go flying in the air. Where is my? So he is flying. It is our turn. So we have 5 decks. So if we do 1, 2, 3, anywhere we go, this guy's going to be able to come get us, right? I mean, if we went here, this is the only spot. So the question is, well, I don't want to stay there because I'll get trapped, right? I'll get trapped if I stay there. So what I could do is at least move here. And then when he comes to get me, have him go here and maybe him come here. That way, leaving me for the next round to come up here somewhere, right? So if we do that, and that's still 2 movement, I can roll all 3 of my dice. And then the question becomes, who do I hit? I think I have to hit this guy, especially before he gets... And I mean, he's not rolling attack dice, right? So we're not going to we shouldn't take too much damage here this round. So let's do that. We're going to move here, okay? And then we are going to roll our damage against him, right? Right? Can't target him. Yeah, we're going to attack him. All right. Well, that's good. We got a good defensive die result. So we hit him for 2. Man, I just needed that one more. One more. Okay, I think that's fine. He is going to go 1 attack and 1 defense. Let's get this out of here. Let's put this back. Okay. 2. Man, come on. All right. Yellow's going to go. The blind strike would have happened, so he doesn't hit anybody. He comes down here. 1 mind. On this unit's turn, all other beast-type baddies roll 1 attack dice against their target. Yeah, so he won't be able to roll. He will be able to attack, right? I mean, I'm his target, but he's adjacent. He can't just attack from anywhere. Okay, bone. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Does that mean he's untargetable right now? I guess so. That would kind of make sense, right? Okay, where are you at, buddy? Untargetable. Okay, here we go. Okay, kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Okay, so he came back down. He's going to come over here and roll 2 attack dice. Okay, hits me for 2. 1, 2, okay. Let's put that there. And let's 1, 2. What does that do? 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1. 1, 2, 3. We can have him come here. And him come here and then just try to keep running. Oh, I forgot to do him. What was him on its turn? At the start of the round. Yeah, I forgot to change the round too. All right, so roll a d6. 5. So he's actually staying there. Okay. I want to get at least. Now here's the thing, should I attack him now? I don't think so. I think we get him because he's basically giving this guy 2 hits. But Now here's a question that that hasn't come up. This guy is blind strike, right? At the start of turn, this unit deals number of damage to strongest adjacent unit. Now adjacent is not diagonal, so it's only orthogonal. I guess that would be diagonal then. Is that what they're calling that? You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, or what, like, would he be able to hit this guy for that damage? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're gonna roll no. All right, so I moved 1, 2, 3. So I only have 2 dice. Now here's a question. Do I roll an attack and a defense? I think I do. Because the chances of me... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Against this guy. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah, I know. I know, of course. God. Of course, man. Of course. All right, he's going to go. Let's take this off of him, and he's going to roll an attack. Come on, man. Dude, of course. Of course. God. That's this game sometimes, man. That is this game. All right, so he's going to go here. And he is going to give 1 mine to him. Come on, dude. All right, so D... This is ridiculous. All right, so 3. We're going around 3. I rolled this. He's going to go here. His turn. He's going to come here, and he is going to go flying. My turn. It's 1, 2, 3, right? I mean, I guess I could go here as well. Yeah, we'll go there. We're still... So I could roll 3 dice now. So I guess we go here. And we have 2 more rounds after this to target him. So let's just get him. I mean, or do we just attack him for now? Because he's... let's attack this guy. Let's get rid of him. All right, so this is what I got. All right, he is dead. Pain in the ass, man, I'm telling you. All right, so he's out. Color was he? Yellow. That was my turn. Blue's going. Okay, he's rolling 1 attack. Got a 1. Okay. Round number 4. Okay, purple's going. We're going to have him go here. He is not flying anymore. My turn. Now, here's the thing. Do we... 1, 2. Oh, I have to be adjacent. Oh. The torso may only be targeted by adjacent units. So if I go here, that would mean adjacent. So then if that guy was here and he did the blind strike, he would have hit him. Right? If I'm reading that correctly, torso rolls a d6 in his place. The torso may only be targeted by adjacent units. Yeah, then I'm going to call that adjacent. Because the one guy that did blind strike was here, and the torso was here. So if you have to be adjacent, yeah, that's what I'm calling. I'm ruling that right now. I'm ruling that right now. So if I go 1, 2. I'm just trying to think. I guess I'll go 1, 2, and then I'll target him, right? Because I don't want to eat this damage. I don't want to eat this damage. Yeah, I have to do that. 1, 2. We'll roll 2 attack and a defense. It's making it a little more difficult to do that. All right, so that was me. He is gonna go. I might die from this guy here. Okay, got a bone, so he's untargetable. All right, that was the end of the round. It's round 5. All right, so round 5. Let's roll a d6. Got a 4. Of course, he goes all the way over here. All right, so he goes boom, boom. He's flying. It is my turn. So here's the thing. If I go here, kill that. I mean, it has to be this round, right? The problem is I can't hit any one of these guys. But the problem is if I go here, he'll be able to come here and roll 2 attack dice against me. I mean, I do have this defense. Should I re-roll the defense? No, I'd only have... No, I can't do that. I'm going to go here. 2 attack. All right, I just got him. I just got him. So he'll be on the faulty side. We'll put him up like that. Okay, blue goes 1 attack. All right, knock this out. All right, now here's the scary bit. All right. Oh, no. Round 6, fatigue. He's dead. That worked out. Everybody takes a damage. Okay. All right. Okay, we can still do this. Yeah, I mean, the crappy thing is it's not my... Oh, man. I guess I just have to roll defense, right? I need to roll defense. All right, so here's the thing. I need to roll defense. Let's just do it. Okay, what would you guys roll or re-roll? I need to re-roll. That was going to be a 2. That was going to be a 2. I swear to God. All right, so I did defense. It's his turn. No more of this. 1 attack. I need this to be a 1. I need this to be a 1. All right, 1. Okay. That's the end of the round. Fatigue. Okay, now what do I need for this? I just need... I mean, I can stay here, right? I can stay here. 2 attack, 1 defense. I just need to get 2 1s or 2. I just need to get through his shield and hit him 1 time. Because if I don't, he's going to go probably kill me. Even if he doesn't kill me and I get enough shield, then fatigue will kill us both at the same time and we both lose. Okay, all right. Oh, thank God. All right, so we knock out the shield and then we kill him with the other one. Okay. Oh, thank God, dude. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, so let's reset this. Going back to round 1, we'll take this back with 1 health. This will go back here. All right, so what are we doing here? Let's get these out of here. All right, and then watch out, buddy. Watch out, buddy. Oh no, oh no, you're knocking them down. Okay, so now let's collect all of our stuff. So we got a progress point. So we're gonna go here. 2 training points and a loot. Let's get this loot out here. Fortunate discovery again. My God. 2 training points. Should we try attack? Let's try attack. All right, we succeeded in our attack. Okay, got 3 attack dice. Do we get another dex? I think here's my plan. 1 more dex, 1 more health, and then we start on these. Do we get multi-arrow? So 3, 4, 5 with multi-arrow. I think I'm going to get my... Should we do health or dex? Let's get our health up. Let's get our health up. Okay. That added 1. Okay. So we got 2 fortunate discoveries. Kind of unfortunate, if you ask me. All right. So let's use a fortunate discovery. let's get this die again. Camo, we'll roll it. Got a 2. We'll save the other one. And recovery phase, we are going to recover. So need 7 more. 3, 6. So we have 9 total. 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we're up to 9. I think we're gonna get Dex again next, and then we'll get a multi-arrow, brute buster, all that stuff. Okay. So that was defeated. Okay, we got all of our stuff. All right, on to the next day. Okay, so let's draw the next one out here. You know what, this is getting in the way a little bit. Okay. Unwanted affection. The day began innocently enough. I encountered a rare Ghillie family living in a quiet life at the foot of a hill. Their child had been kidnapped by raiders days ago. Given our scarce population, I immediately set out on a successful rescue mission. Now I'm back, and the parents are applying heavy pressure. Our little one will be safer with you than with us. It looks like you could use a companion anyway. You could use someone to help you scavenge food and water. Truth be told, the raiders paid me to take this little Ghillie back. The gold coins they handed me came with a warning that this youngling was unlucky. All right, we have 2 options here, which are both peaceful. My skills are my companions. Okay, that's lame, but really, no thanks. The father is crushed and berates you for your decision. You feel bad. Reduce your HP stat by 1, if possible. Unlucky, huh? Does this mean it's unlucky to say no? You reluctantly agree, and you and your new buddy prepare to head out. That is, until your new best friend trips and drops your pack down the well. Well, pack down the well, by accident, of course. Choose 3 skill dice to exhaust at the start of your next battle. Keep this card in your prep area. Okay, well that's fine. I don't have any skill dice. Okay, well that's easy enough. So that gives me a training point and a skill. Okay, yeah. So guys, we're just gonna do Dex up one more time to 6, and then we're gonna start getting all the good stuff. The thing is, I want to survive through the battles and to complete these to get the good stuff. And sometimes, to me, that means starting out with these, the kind of more boring ones, if you will, of the health, dex, attack, and defense. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay, so that was not a battle. Okay, we'll keep that there, but we're not going to have a skill die yet. All right, so what's the next one? Sorry. We forgot to do a few things. In the recovery phase, let's roll a d6. We got a 4. And it also makes me think, should we turn this in? I don't think so. We might want to get camo again. So we got a 4. Let's actually check the 5s again. Hardy and Inspire. It's a Kobold Fanatic. 6 health, 3 attack dice. Hardy, which means all of our attack against him is reduced to 1. And Inspire 1. Which means the next baddie in the queue will move up a initiative spot, I believe. The next baddie on the any meter takes their turn immediately after this one. Yeah. And is granted additional attack dice this turn. Yeah, so it's given 1 attack dice. 1 extra attack dice. The thing is, though, there's a lot of scary ones in there. 6 health and Hardy, though. Yeah, let's put him behind. Okay, that was that. The new encounter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's now going to day 6. Okay. The new encounter. Armed and dangerous, and a tyrant encounter card. The plant has manufacturing tech well beyond what was known to the public. Machinery of this nature looks decades ahead of anything else seen in the deep wood. Obendar or anywhere else, it's obvious that significant money, expertise, and secrecy has been poured into this facility for years. The cold smell of steel and iron mixes with the unpleasant odor of decay. As the entire room begins to move, it's apparent that eyes are everywhere, and most everything in the room is alive in one way or another. So we have arm yourself, only one option. Baddie points include mechs. Okay. After the last baddie is defeated, you must choose to either end the encounter or extend it. After the end of the current round, add Oxide's operational arms 1 and 2 to mech starting positions 3 and 4 with 3 HP each. Party of 1, each arm you defeat in battle is removed from the adventure. Okay. All right, so include mechs. So 6. So it would be 2 mechs. Right? It would be 2 mechs because the mech points are 3. And we only have 6 baddie points available. So it would add 2 mechs. It would add 2 mechs. So we're going to use this because I think this could still be exhausted at the start of your next battle. Well, I guess, I don't know, if these exhaust, do you get it back? You know what I mean? Like if this would exhaust for this round, would I get this back at 2? I don't know. I'm not sure. But let's just use this anyway. So now it's going to 4 points. So that's only going to be 1 mech. It's only going to be 1 mech. Okay. Because that 1 leftover point, we're not going to do a regular point baddie because this says to include 4 mechs. So if you can't add that other mech, that would be the next one you would grab. 1 mech, okay, we have 3, we have 1 point left over. We would have to grab a mech, but we can't. So it'd only be 1 mech. So we're going to grab off the top here. And before that, we are going to scout. And let's scout the next 5. Let's scout the next 5. Okay. Griffin Howler, 5 health, 3 attack dice, dive, flight, and signal 1. He's going to the back. He's going to the back. Am I going to do that to every 5-point baddie? I might. All right. So we got to roll for the mech. He's going in position 5. Position 5. Yes, 4 health, 3 initiative. What do we get? 4. Nice. Okay. And the reason why I'm also using it here in this battle is not only I'm unsure if that would exhaust based on this. I'm not sure if I would get it back after that, but if I want to extend this encounter to get the arms on here to defeat those and remove those from the final battle, I think just make this battle easier at the start, right? Okay, so Intense 1. Okay, what is Intense 1? I forgot. Target's backup plan loses number of bones. Okay, and self-repair. Which just means he gets to, I believe, put that defense dice up to its max. Self-repair. At the start of this unit's turn, place defense totaling number on it. Okay. So he would only get 1 at the start. Okay. So let's place me here, obviously. And I'm going first. Okay. So 3 attack and a defense. We're just going to chill right here. Okay. Excellent defensive roll. 3. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, he is almost down already. Okay, that was my turn. Intense isn't applying because he can't hit me right now. And self-repair, so he goes up to 1. 1, 2. He doesn't hit me. It is the next round. I'm hoping this is an easy one. It seems to be, doesn't it? Okay. So we have 6 total. So we have 3 left. 1, 2, 3. The arms are going to come in 3 and 4 positions. What do they have at the end of the current round? So when are they? I guess they'll just go after me, right? Yeah, because, okay, they'll be added afterwards. Yeah, that's right. That's right. What am I thinking? So I guess what that means is I could just move 1, 2, 3. So if I whiff against this guy, he can't, because I could come up here. So yeah, we'll just go there. We'll just go there. Sometimes I'm thinking too much about it. So we'll just go there. 3 attack. A 2. That was a 2. 1 to get rid of the shield. 1 to apply here. Okay. All right. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So we will extend it. We are in a good spot right now. We're going to extend it. So these are the arms, right? Arms 1 and 2 to mech starting positions 3 and 4. Arm 1 is going to get 3, right? It doesn't say to not do a lane marker. I guess it doesn't matter anyway. 3 HP each. The other arm is going to go here. And we'll just do it like this. Here. Okay. Round 3. Okay. So, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. So anywhere I go, they'll be able to hit me. But where can I make it so 1 doesn't get me? 1, 2. Okay. We'll go here and we'll attack this one. To possibly take this out before it even gets to attack me. All right, here we go. All right, we got 3. That killed him. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so they are removed, right? Removed from the adventure. Okay. Removed from the adventure. You are gone just like that. That was my turn. This guy's turn. Boom, boom. Self-repair 1. I just did the self-repair, didn't I? Yeah, self-repair 1. Okay, he's going here. That's his turn. Round 4. And let's move away. Okay. And we'll attack with 3. Got a... oh, nice attack there, brother. That's what I'm talking about. And removed. Boom. You see, if I didn't do that, I would have had 2 mechs. Now, the mechs can be brutal with that self-repair. The mechs can be brutal. And I didn't lose... did I lose any life? Nice. No life lost. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. All right, so what do we get? Training point, or progress point. 2 training points and a loot. I was actually hoping for fortunate discovery that time. Okay. 2 training points. All right, so let's start having some fun, right? Should we get one more dex? Should we get one more dex? Let's get the multi-arrow. What does the multi-arrow do? Multi-arrow, manipulate the battlefield with skills only learned from your years of hunting in the deep wood. So multi-arrow, number of your rolled attack dice also hit a second baddie of your choice. So we can hit more than 1 baddie, which is cool. I think we're going to get that one. I think we're going to get multi-arrow. Multi-arrow, and then do we get piercing arrow? I'm not sure if I'm going to do any pets this time. The Brute Buster. Move any baddie 1 position in the direction of an arrow on the die. The traps are also pretty cool. But the marked enemy I might want to eventually get because I can deal double damage, which is pretty awesome. So what do we do? Do we get one more? So we got 3, 4, 5. We have 6 decks. What are we going to next? 7. I am going to get another Fortunate Discovery to get this again. Right? So 7 points. Hopefully it's like only a 1-point baddie. Oh, sorry, a 5-point baddie. Like if we roll a 2, which is the most common result, we have to face a baddie points of 7 minus 2 is only 1 5-point baddie. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So 5. If we only have 1, what's the most we could... If we do this, and the encounter card isn't something crazy, what, 6, a 5-pointer, and a 1-pointer? I'm just trying to think about moving around. Could go for another defense. I think the attack dice I'm kind of okay with right now. Do we get 6 and just max out for health? Let's go to 10 health. It's okay for now. Dex. So here's the thing. Do we go Brute Buster, Dex, or attack or rain or defense? I think so. What's common? 4 gives us 2 point of movement if we're not using this. Sorry, I'm just thinking through it. So what I'm thinking is we have 3 attack, 4 with defense. So that's 4 dice. We have 2 left over outside of our decks. We're not going to be rolling this every turn. So if we roll this every turn, it gives us 2 movement points, right? If we have 1 defense in our active, now we can move 3 and still use all 3 of our... Should we just go Dex and just call it a wrap? Or do we do attack? Let's do attack. Let's just try attack. All right, we got the attack. Let's do the attack for now. I like the attack. Trying to get rid of the enemies faster. Okay, we did this. We're gonna use the treasure map. We're gonna shuffle the Ebonite Doorway into the deck, and that is Ebonite Doorway here. It's actually real. The fable. You know what? We'll read it if we get there. Put this in the deck. We'll shuffle this. Okay. We'll do that, and then we'll get the fortunate. We'll do the Fortunate Discovery again to get the camo back. We'll get the camo again. Okay. So not looking at this. Okay. All right. So that was that. Fortunate Discovery. Got the 2 I was looking for. Put that in the locked. This is going to 1. This is going to 7. And I just want to make sure I got all the progress points. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. Okay. So we got that. Day 7. Next encounter card. The Sky Bridge. It's a cakewalk. Let's see. It's a cakewalk. At least that's what I tell myself as I hang on for dear life 1,000 arrow lengths up in the sky. Unfortunately, this ancient rope bridge connecting the 2 mountain ranges is more ancient than it is bridge. There's an unknown party on my tail and a trading post waiting beyond the ridge ahead. Only seconds remain to make one of those 2 one of two ill-advised choices. I could turn and fight on this tangle of rotting rope and wood. The other option, hightail it to the other side while dodging arrows from behind. I just realized I was holding this. I don't even know if you guys can see it. If I make it, I can cut the ropes and send my pursuers on a one-way trip to the bottom of the canyon. So we have two options. One combat, one peaceful. Line them up and try not to throw up. So the first one is baddie points. Add 2 baddie points to your total. Battle is restricted to lane 1 for both sides, and you fight only one baddie at a time. Remaining baddies wait in build queue. So that I also forgot to do the scouting, of course. So what are we at? So 2. So we got a Goblin Bomber. 3 health, 5 initiative, 1 attack, mischief, which just means he removes one of your active dice before he attacks, and careless, so he could even hit himself. We're going to keep him on top. Okay. You only fight one baddie at a time. Remaining baddies wait in build queue. Or the second one is a peaceful, scramble across and cut the bridge. You fight the baddie points. So it'll be 7. Reveal baddies. For every ranged baddie, roll 2 attack dice and remove number HP from your gear lock. Ugh. I mean, I guess I could scout beforehand. Right? We already know that that guy is not ranged. This guy is ranged. So I removed 2 already. I don't want to do that, right? But with this way, I'm facing 9 baddie points. I could take that down to 7, right? By using this. So I'm definitely fighting that guy first. Either way, I'm fighting this guy first. 2 attack, 4 health, equipment, so he could potentially get piece of armor. So he increases his HP by 2, increases attack stat by 1, or increase the initiative by 2, which he already has a high initiative. And mischief of 2. So then we would have this guy. All right, so if I did this, I'd fight 4 more after this. 4 more after this. With 9 HP. The multi-arrow is not going to come in handy here. But I would get a loot in addition to that. If I did this one... Oh, this isn't a battle. That's right. I was thinking I still fight this, but you don't. You reveal baddies. Oh, and you roll to attack. Oh, you roll to attack dice. So, and this isn't battle, so I wouldn't be able to use this. So if I did 7... We know he's not, so we have 2 more. So he would roll 2 attack dice, and the other person could roll 2 attack dice. And I have 9 health. So if they both got 4, I'd still live. I'd still live. Is it worth it for 1 loot? Basically, all this fighting, is it worth it for 1 loot? Is it worth it for 1 loot? What would you guys do? Would you do it? Restricted to lane 1. I'm only fighting 1 baddie at a time. I am rolling 3 attack. Dex isn't going to help here just because we're stuck in the 1 lane. So he's going to go here first. He's probably going to get the first attack on me. He has 4 health. He could have more. He could be at 6 health rolling 2 attack dice. So let's pretend for a second he goes first. He goes first. He comes up. I mean, he could even add an attack dice. He could just mollywop me first. Now, I could use this, right? But if he takes 2 heavy hits on me first, and then I still have to fight 4 more guys if I don't use this, 2 more if I do. For a loot. I'm gonna so regret my decision if I do that and die. Should we do it? Should we have some fun? I can reduce it. All for a loot. All for a loot. I mean, it could do other things in the meantime, right? Like, I could get other stuff here. Oh, man, dude. Yeah, we got 9 health. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So before, and I am going to use this to reduce it. So I'm going to fight, 7. I'm going to fight 7 total. 7 points total. 7, I don't know if that's a mistake or not. So we are going to scout. Let's see who's behind this. 3 damage, engulf. We're keeping this guy on front, up top. All right. So I'm not too upset about this. All right. So we'll do 1 at a time. It's got 4 health. It's going right here. 5. Now I'm questioning if I should have even used this, but I already did, so it is what it is. So hopefully we get a higher than 5. Oh, we got 4. All right, whatever. All right. So we're gonna go here. Okay. So he's gonna go first. Coming up here. Oh, we didn't do his equipment, and that is his extra attack dice, of course. Right? Where'd you go? Yeah. So he's rolling 3 attack dice, of course. Of course. All right, so he got 3 on me. 1, 2, 3. He didn't get extra health, though. So it's not terrible. So we're just going to sit here. Wait a second. Wait, what's going on here? Did I upgrade my attack? I did, didn't I? I did upgrade. Oh, man, all this and I'm sitting here. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. All that, and he is still alive. Oh, my God. 1, 2, 3. 1 away, of course. Of course. All right. Come on, please. Please. All right, there we go. 1 damage. Not too shabby. All right, my turn. 4 attack and 1 defense. All right, he is beyond dead. Okay, that was you. This guy comes in. He is ranged. 3 health. He's going behind me since he was added afterwards. Round 3. It is my turn. Should I? Yeah, I'm going to keep that. All right, here we go. All right, he is dead. Yeah, now see, I shouldn't have used that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And they're not going before me because any baddies added afterwards go to the back of the build queue. If it was a 20 point, it would get added to the front, but 1s and 5s, they get added to the back. Yeah, all right. 2 bones and 3 damage. Fortunate discovery. Fortunate discovery. Perfect. 2. Okay, there we go. Apply this. He is dead. Okay, all right. But you know what? It was worth it because we got the loot. You know what I'm saying? We did get the loot. Okay, so loot. We got a training point. Or a progress point. I keep mixing those up. Bananas. Heal yourself for HP equal to the current round. Okay. That's pretty cool. Get 2 skill points. 2 skill points. What do we want to get here? What do we want to get? Do we want to do the Brute Buster? Yeah, let's do the Brute Buster. Because I am going to want to do the marked enemy. But I think, should we do that now? I'm okay with the defense. I'm okay. Definitely, I'm okay with attack. I'm not getting any more attack. Dex is okay for now. Should we get health up? Or just marked enemy? Let's get the marked enemy. Or should we get another Dex? Here's the font. Here's the. I at least want to get 1 more health and Dex, and then maybe marked enemy. 9 health. I have healing, so I won't get that right now. Dex to give me 7. What are we gonna go to? 8 points. Maybe 6. Maybe 6. So we're going to get this marked enemy. All right, recovery phase. I'm going to heal. Okay, and that is that. Go to day 8. And let's do... and we do have enough, right? To 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So should we do 1 more just to get our stats up and then fight him? I think we should. Let's do 1 more just to get our stats up. Oh, the Ebonite Doorway. It's actually real, the fabled Ebonite Doorway. Its existence is the subject of moonshine, monologues, and fireside tales. And yet, here it is. Time to see if the treasure is also real. The map says to press each stone from smallest to largest to open the door. Check. Now, each tunnel stone must be stepped on in the same way. Check. Finally, light the torches in that order. I feel like I should be wearing a hat and a whip. Hell yeah. Whoa, the glow of gold is blinding, but gear locks don't care about gold. Is there anything useful in here? So we have 2 options. I can smell the trove loot from here. 1 trove loot and a training point. May draw 2 trove loot cards, keep 1 and discard the other. May immediately make a gear lock, a lockpick attempt. A war room. Now we're talking. Attack and defense training attempts here will always ignore bones. And we get a loot and 2 training points. We are definitely going to take that one. All right, so we're going to take a loot. And we got Zelfie Seeds. Heal any gear lock for 2 HP. Awesome. And 2 training points. Let's get... Should we just get Dex and Health? Should we just get Dex and Health? Let's get health. Let's go up to max. Should we? We have 2 healing things right now. No, let's not. Let's get a dex. And let's get... Should we do piercing arrow? And let's get piercing arrow. Which is number 9, piercing arrow. So piercing arrow, do number damage to target's active defense only. The arrow also suspends thick skin for this turn. So we can basically just knock out their shields, which is awesome. Awesome. So that is that. We are going into recovery. So we're going to scout 1. We have Goblin Devastator. He has 3 health, 4 initiative, 1 attack, and 1 defense. Detonate 2, which I believe if he's not at full HP, he detonates at the start of his turn, dealing 2 damage. And then Careless 1, he will attack himself if he rolls 8 bones. We're going to keep him on top. We are going to keep him on top. All right, so where were we? I actually had to step away for a few hours, so I'm getting back into it sometime later. So we scouted, right? I actually, during that time, I took a look at Oxide's card. And so what I think I'm going to do, we're going to fight him right now. So it's going to go to day 9. But what I think I'm going to do, he has a unique Tyrant skill. And I didn't thoroughly read this card before the battle, fighting him, like this whole campaign. So he has this Electrocute. If a part is separated from Oxide on a Gearlock's turn, the Gearlock must exhaust 1 attack die. So that's going to change up my strategy a little bit. So what I'm thinking about right now, actually, I grabbed some tea as well. This is some was that Yogi? It's like some like soothing caramel or something like that. So I think what I'm thinking about taking something back. The last skill that I took, thinking about taking this back in favor of maybe another attack dice or a defense dice. Now hear me out. We already defeated the 2 arms. So he has 4 body parts left. So basically, if we knock out one of his body parts, if a part is separated from Oxide on a Gearlock's turn, the Gearlock must exhaust 1 attack die. And we can't defeat this Tyrant until all of his parts are defeated. So he does have a unique Tyrant die. So it is possible for those parts to go out from underneath of him on his turn, so we won't exhaust that attack die. But if we need to separate those and we attack him, we are eventually going to run out of our attack dice. So worst case scenario, we have 4 attack dice. There are 4 body parts. So if we have to attack him to get each one of those out, we won't be able to roll any more attack dice. Now, it's not the end of the world because Ghillie has Broadhead. So if he rolls enough bones, he can do 5 damage to any target. Now, the problem is we would still only be rolling 1. If all of those attack dice got exhausted, we would only be rolling 1 defense dice to try to get all of our bones. That would just take forever. So I'm either considering another attack dice, right? So in that case, even if all 4 get exhausted, at least we still have 1 more. Or 2 defense dice to possibly get this up faster. Because there are more bone sides on the defensive dice than the attack dice. So those are my thoughts. I mean, this is useless. And the cool thing is, I could get the Fortunate Discovery again. So if I get 3 bones, get the Fortunate Discovery, which could possibly, this is all bones, right? So if I get like a 3, hopefully, even a 2, this in addition to rolling 2 more defensive dice, actually, yeah, it's a possibility, and we can explore that when we get there. But so I think I'm going to take this back. Now, while they do have shield, I'm going to be rolling hopefully a lot of attack dice. And again, if I exhaust all of my attack dice, I'll be relying on bones from shield to get there. So I think I'm going to put this back. I'm just going to do that one take back, since we didn't get into a new battle or anything like that, right? And so I think that I'm going to take an attack. Well, I tell you what. Which other one did we take? Did we take another Dex? Maybe we took another one of these. I mean, that's even if I pass the attack, right? I can't roll a bones here. I did. So I guess I'm going to try defense. Alright. So I got another defense. Okay, I mean that's still okay. You don't have to apply any dice when you roll them, so that's something, right? I don't need to apply the attack. And that's actually okay. That'll allow me to maybe stay alive a little bit longer. Or, you know, block some shots while I'm waiting for those parts to go on from underneath of him. Okay, well, I mean, it is what it is. That's what we're going to do. All right, so let's just get into it. So let's look at his card first, okay? So we have, this is Oxide, so we have Dearly Departed, BQ, which is baddie points. Party of one, ignore this. Add Oxide to the bottom of the build queue. When Oxide enters battle, randomly stack its parts under Oxide, with parts on this card faulty side up and all other operational side up. Excuse me. We did have this faulty side up because we did complete that Tyrant Encounter card. I guess I just forgot to put it on this card. At the end of any turn in which Oxide would lose HP, separate its bottom part and place on a mech starting position. Roll a d6. Parts separated this way immediately take a turn. Parts always take a turn immediately after Oxide. So a party of 1 to 2. Parts are defeated at the end of any turn in which they would lose HP. Okay. All right. So unique Tyrant skills. Biotech. Oxide cannot be defeated until all parts are defeated. And electrocute. If a part is separated from Oxide on a Gearlock's turn, the Gearlock must exhaust one attack die. So that's what I was talking about. That's why I was going to try to get another attack or defense to try to do our broadhead eventually. And then it's Tyrant die. So this symbol right here, assemble. Randomly place all separated parts under Oxide. Maintain their face upside, okay? And then broken side. Flip any separated operational parts to their faulty side. Okay, so this is still okay, right? So it makes them a little weaker. Their faulty side is a little weaker than their operational side. And then fall apart. At the end of Oxide's turn, separate its bottom part and place on a mech starting position. So this is the one we're mostly hoping for. And the cool thing is 3 out of the 6 sides are this fall apart. So that is pretty cool. So we're going to keep that handy so we don't forget. Let's place these up here. So it has this. So, okay. Randomly stack its parts. So we're going to have Oxide come in. Let's just have this be Oxide's number, right? And so we're going to take its parts. Randomly. And then we'll have to look at these skills. Day 9. And we must defeat Oxide on this day. Because it is day 9 and we only have 9 days to do it. To defeat him. So we're going to put him... He is going to go... We have to... Okay, and... Oh, I guess we got to flip... Okay, and he is a mech, so he's going to have this rolled. So he's going to start on 6. Okay. And the cool thing I noticed about Oxide is he does not have that diagonal movement that 20 points and Tyrants seem to mostly have. So he will still have to move orthogonally, which is good. Really good. Because usually the symbols, and if I can take... Does this one have it? Yeah. So this is those 2 feet symbols. That means that they can move diagonally. And he does not have that, which is awesome. All right, so he's got his die. I'll roll that. And he has Biotech, Electrocute, which is what we just read, and Self-Repair. So on his turn, he will add a defense value to him of 1 because he has Self-Repair of 1. Just to double check, Self-Repair. Start of this unit's turn, place a defense totaling number on it up to his stat. So at the start of his next turn, he could potentially, this could go up to a max of 2 if he already had 1 there. Okay. All right, so let's get that out of here. We have his parts. The arms aren't coming in. We ignore the baddie points. We have our loot. We have our stuff. We are going to go here, right? Let's roll this. So he has 3, right? 4, nice. Okay. Because he has an initiative of 3. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good. So we are going to, should we hang here? We are going to, he only has a movement of 2. So we're going to hang here and we're going to roll all of our dice. And we don't have to apply the attack. And we'll think about if we should or not. Okay. All right, so here we go. So we got 4, 5, 6, and we have dex of 7. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So bones, 2, and we're going to keep these bones, and we're not going to apply these. And I'm pretty sure you don't have to. Like, you can just slot these bones and you don't have to apply any. Like, I think you can pick and choose like that. Because at first I was thinking, like I understand you wouldn't be able to do, like, oh, I'm going to only use 1 out of this 2 damage. I wouldn't think that. But I almost take these as kind of separate attacks. Like, think he's like he's shooting multiple arrows and stuff like that. That's how I'm kind of thinking about it. So what I'm saying is, like, I could choose to keep these 2 bones and maybe hit him for 1 if I wanted to, you know, and not apply this 2. That's kind of how I'm reading it. I didn't see... There was... I mean, in the rule book, it says you don't have to apply. But it... To me, it didn't say here. And we can read it real quick. But I didn't see... So here we go, resolving the roll. As a gear lock, you do not need to use the result of any dice you roll unless the profession or rolled icon rule states otherwise. For instance, if you roll attack dice successfully and then realize you are attacking a direwolf with lashback and don't want to hit it yet, you do not need to use your result. See, and that's kind of where I wish it would have broken that down a little bit more, because what I'm saying is, does this all count as a result? Like, is it use this full result or not, right? For instance, if you roll attack dice successfully and then realize you are attacking a direwolf with lashback and don't want to hit it yet, you do not need to use your result. And it says, but the sentence before that, as a gear lock, you do not need to use the result of any dice you roll unless the profession or rolled icon rule states otherwise. So, but that also lets me say, okay, well, I could slot these if I wanted to. I could almost break it down, like I was saying, thematically, he's like shooting multiple arrows and stuff like that. That's how I'm going to play it. That's how I'm going to play it. So we are going to keep this. We're not going to apply these. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. If it's wrong, dude, it's too many bones. You know, it's one of those games. This and Cloudspire, there's so many little nuanced situations. It's just like, it's probably, if you're not a professional player of this, you're almost probably guaranteed to get some rules wrong. You know, especially if you're playing by yourself and you're just like, you know, there's a lot going on too, and it's like, you know, I don't know. But so that's what we're gonna do. If it's wrong, whatever. I'm having a good time. So, yeah, that's gonna be it. All right, so we went his turn. So he's gonna move to. We're gonna have him go here, and he is going to roll this die, and he is going to self-repair. Okay, so here we go. A part came out. So a part comes out. We roll a D6. Went on 4, and it immediately takes a turn. So what we are going to do, we are just going to give them these dice. I guess I should. Do I have the indicators? I was going to grab them, but I realized I could just put these underneath. So I could just do that. All right. So this will immediately go. And this is the torso, so it's on its faulty side. So it's going to move to 1, 2, self-repair of 1. It is not ranged. So self-repair, where are the defense? Here we go. Self-repair of 1, okay. And that was its turn. It just went. So now it is round 2. Okay. So I am going to, with this defense, I have a dex of 7. So that was 1, 2, 3. We're going to move there. And we are going to attack 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 more. I'm going to roll a defense. And I'm going to roll all this attack. And this is going to be on this. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, we got a bones. Okay, awesome for defense. This gets rid of this. And it says, parts are defeated at the end of any turn in which they would lose HP. All right, so this would have lost. This would have taken an HP from him. We got all these bones, which is awesome, right? You know, it's like we might not even use these. Maybe the multi-arrow if he gets more out. Maybe we should have used that now and just hit him. Just to get another one out. It's fine. Let's just keep doing this. All right, so we hit him at the end of our turn, which it is now the end of our turn. He would have lost an HP, so he is defeated. Pretty easy, huh? Pretty easy. All right, so let's get rid of this. That was our turn. Oxide is going to go. So we're going to have him go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So he goes here, 1, 2, here. Yeah, let's have him go here. Right, because it would be the same. 1, 2, you'd have to move, and then 1, 2. Yeah, we're going to have him go there. Okay, so self-repair is doing that. That goes up to 2. It's max, and he's going to roll this. Okay, here we go. Another guy comes out. This is the spine, operational spine. Shock 1, which is you have to exhaust a skill dice, poison of 2, and self-repair of 1. So it comes out, and then where does it... Oh, yeah, we got to roll. All right, 6. Okay. Okay, all right. This is looking pretty good here. All right, so it goes there. does not have range. So we're going to go 1, 2. Does that work? Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So it just went. It has self-repair as well. So self-repair, there we go. Okay, it is our turn again. Man, Oxide is kind of looking a little easy right now. Okay, it's our turn. We are going to, should we do multi-arrow? Should we do multi-arrow? No, why would we, right? Let's just roll. Now, should we stay here? No. Let's move 1 over, because Oxide will have to go 1, 2, or 1, 2, you know, just to, if we stay here, he would be able to come up and hit us. So we're going to stay here. We don't have to roll any defense. We have max defense, so we're going to roll all of our attack dice. We need another attack dice, and we're going to aim for him. Okay. Definitely annihilated this guy. It is the end of my turn, right? I'm not going to use these yet. I am going to try to get Broadhead. So it is the end of a turn. He is defeated because, again, parts are defeated at the end of any turn in which they would lose HP. See, the party of 3 or 4, operational parts are flipped to their faulty sides at the end of any turn in which they would lose HP. So that's where, you know, if we damage them, they would flip to the faulty side. But in this, it's 1 to 2, operational or faulty, they take a damage and they're dead. Just seems a little easy, right? Okay, so that was that. Take this out. Yeah, so far Oxide is looking like a scrub. Self-repair, he's already at max, so he is going to move 2 right here. Okay, so what is this one? Flip any separated optional parts to their faulty side. None are separated. So that is going to be his turn. And it is going to be our turn. Round 4. We are going to move here. 2 away. We're going to roll. We're going to roll all of our attack dice, right? Because why not? We are going to apply this. Separate its bottom part and place on a mech starting position. Are we going to apply this? Are we going to apply this? I think we can, right? Yeah, let's apply one. So this guy's going to come out. All right, this guy's going to come out. Now it's going to be a 2, right? A 1. Okay, that's perfect. So he's coming in here. Okay. He goes 1, 2, because they go right away. Self-repair, so he's going to get this. Okay. So it says if the part is separated from Oxide, Ghillie must exhaust. Okay, I have an attack die exhausted. Okay, so that was that. Round 5. Okay, our turn. So we're going to move 2 away, and we're going to roll our 3 attack dice. And should we do multi? Should we do multi-arrow? I feel like we should do multi-arrow. I am going to have to exhaust another attack dice, but we are so close. Now let's use that next time. All right, so we're just attacking him. All right, definitely dead. Definitely dead. All right, this guy is dead. Okay. That was that. Oxide is going to go. He's going to come 2 over to here. He's already at max self-repair. And this. And what is that? Randomly place all separated parts under Oxide. We do not have to worry about that. Dude, this battle is looking pretty easy, isn't it? All right, so round 6. Now, here's a question. Any turn in which they would lose HP. So to me, that's being separated, right? At the start of the round. It deals true damage. So this is separated. Let's put... And let's... Where are we here? Where's our D6? 4. Okay, so let's put this under here. Immediately takes a turn, right? Oh no. It's not my turn yet. Oh wait, what am I talking about? So, separate its bottom part and place on a mech starting position. Part separated this way. At the end of any turn in which Oxide would lose HP. At the end of any turn. That's not a turn. So I don't think I don't think this comes out yet. It deals true damage, but it says at the end of any turn in which he would lose HP. It's not a turn yet. Parts separated this way immediately take a turn. Okay. I don't think it loses it yet. Okay. So we are going to move 1, 2, 3. So we want to go here, right? And that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that leaves us with 3 left, which is perfect for this. And do we just do it like this? Do we do it this time? I think so. I mean, we're still waiting on a... you know, we're going to take a defense. We're still waiting on... Oh, no, we can't. Would lose HP. So we'd have to get past 2, right? Have to get past 2. Is he just dead once you defeat all the parts? Okay. Oxide cannot be defeated until all parts are defeated. Yeah. But what's his health? Does he just not have a health? Was his health basically just the shield? The shield that's on him, is that basically his health? Yeah, I randomly stack its parts on the Oxide. Yeah, I don't think he has HP. I think his HP is just his parts. Okay, alright. Alright, well, let's just attack him. I think that's fine. Let's attack him, try to do a damage, right? Should we? Yeah. What am I doing with this? Alright, so deal 3. This goes away, and he takes a damage. I exhaust an attack die, so I only have 2 left, which is fine. D6 for the leg goes to 1, so that is going to be able to hit us. And this is going to go here. Immediately takes a turn. Self-repair. 2. And shock of 1. We're going to get rid of this Brute Buster. Actually, no, we're going to get rid of this. Exhaust a skill die. Bleed. Oh, crap. get a bleed put on us. Did self-repair already. All right, bleed is put us, so we'll take a damage at the start of our turn every round, which is fine. And then, so I hit him. He then goes, right? Yeah, he then goes. So self-repair, 1, 2, we'll have him go, and then I'll roll this. Flip any separated optional parts to their faulty side. Okay. So instead of bleed and shock, he only has self-repair of 1. Man. Is Oxide easy? I could see maybe in a group he'd be a little more difficult because you don't ignore the baddie points at that point. But for this, you ignore the baddie points. And I can see how if a bunch of body parts are on the board, that could be a huge problem, especially with Oxide just chasing you down. So you could potentially have like 5 different things or more. Maybe not. Maybe still only 4 max. But still, that could be pain in the ass. But we're just running around perfectly. So let's just keep this going. So at the start of our round, boom. Oh, wait. They go again. The leg goes self-repair, so he's going... Oh, he's at max already. Okay, all right, so this is... And so here's the thing. Bleed or true damage. You know, bleed or poison, taking true damage. Are they automatically dead now? Are they automatically dead? Because we're in fatigues. I'm going to take 1. Is he automatically dead? Because this isn't a health in this. This is just indicating where he is in this spot. I mean, I guess I could have done this now. Those aren't health in this particular battle. I know I was using them as health before, but right now they're just identifiers. So do they just die now, both of them? We're just going to play it out as they don't right now, just in case. I mean, I may have won right now because they're taking true damage, but this. So that's good. This is going to be for bleed. All right, we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just use this. Now we'll use the Zelfie seeds for 2. And then we will use, what do we have? We did 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 2 left. We are going to use, we have 2 dice exhausted. We are going to roll this. We are going to attack this. Okay, so did the 1 and the health. Yeah, because I guess, right? Parts are defeated at the end of any turn. At the end of any turn. Okay, so that might be the distinction. At the end of any turn in which they would lose HP. That wasn't a turn. That was at the beginning of the round. But in this case, we did. We would have defeated this, right? Here. And that is that. Now we can no longer lose exhausted dice. Look at this. Oh, you know what? Oh. I'm not going to use these at all this whole game. Seems kind of lame, doesn't it? Seems kind of lame. So he's going to come up here. 1, 2. Actually, let's have him go 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll have him go there. Because then we could run here. But I guess if we had him go here, we could just go... Yeah, actually, 1, 2. We'll have him go there. All right, start of the round. Okay. And now it's our turn, so we lose that from the bleed. And we're going to move 1, 2. And we are going to use this double damage, both of our attack. And you know what? We'll just reroll this. Let's move this out of the way. You are exhausted. Okay. I mean, that still defeats him, right? I mean, this, I could use this as bones. I mean, but this would get rid of this. Oh, you know what? He would be at 2. He would be at 2. So, yeah. So the 2 would take this shield out. I kept forgetting to put him at his self-repair up to 2. That would do that, and then we'd use all 5 of these for Broadhead, dealing 5 damage. And that's Oxide. That seemed too easy, didn't it? I mean, it was kind of lame. I understand. It was kind of lame. Trust me, guys, I love using all of these skill dice. Dude, this is one of my favorite things about Too Many Bones. I get it. I was trying something a little bit different this time, trying to get these stats up a little bit so then I could, later on work on some of these. And trust me, I was planning on using those. Seriously, when I acquired those, I was planning on using them. It just turned out I never got to that point. I mean, Dex is always super important because, like, a lot of times it could be like, okay, say for like ranged, right? You'd be sitting there, and this is more of an issue, not an issue, but this more happens when you're playing with more people. The board's a little bit more crowded for a few reasons. One, there's just more gear locks, right? So there's not as many positions where you can move. But also the amount of baddies is the day times the number of gear locks. So usually there's more baddies on the field than there is with one. So that the baddies also take up more positions. So sometimes what happens is you can just get into like positions where you're just kind of staying 1 or 2 spots. Maybe you move one away and stuff, but you're kind of staying for the most part. I mean, especially if you're ranged, right? You're just kind of staying there. So you don't need to take movement as much into consideration when you're thinking about dex. You could almost just use that dex value more for just your dice. But in solo, you got to think about that more because, if you want to roll 3 attack dice and a defense and you want to roll these cool dice, well, now you're already talking about 5 dice just right here. And then if you don't get this value up, like let's say you only had 5, well, now you can't even move. And now the enemies are coming at you. Maybe they close you in and stuff like that. So you want to have that ability to move and throw this many dice. So you want to get this dex up. And then health is self-explanatory, so on and so forth. Yeah. I honestly think that Oxide was a little easier than I thought. We were able to kill both of the arms before this scenario, so it would have been a little bit longer. We did have 2 healing loot, though. We had the bananas, which would have gave us a pretty big boost because it heals yourself for HP equal to the current round number. Fatigue round equals 5. So we were in fatigues from now on. So we would have been able to get 5 health. So that's pretty big. And then just being able to do this broadhead, that could have been huge. The Brute Buster repositioned some enemies. Yeah. Or if we had multiple enemies out, like multiple body parts, this, where is it? This multi-arrow would have been perfect. Would have been absolutely perfect. If you rolled a 2 and you just rolled, a 2 and a 1 and stuff like that, dude, you can apply 3 damage to multiple people. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. But yeah. But I like Ghillie. I mean, I think sometimes these are a little bit easier to explore in groups just because of, what I was just mentioning. So in that case, it's fun. But dude, this solo, I do truly enjoy this solo. I get my butt whipped a lot. And this could come down to just some bad rolls, right? And sometimes it's easier to just go, okay, well, I'm just going to go over here, roll this many dice, and then something happens and they're like, oh, I didn't think about that guy moving there, right? Oh, and now he does this. He put a bleed on me, and then now I whiffed against that guy. Now I'm in a crap position. So I don't want to say at first it's, so a lot more planning could go into your turns each time. And I like that. I like the strategy. I like the planning and stuff like that. I mean, I did a whole damn review on this anyway. So I really like this game. It's one of my top favorite games. I love this stuff. Even though I didn't get to use it this game, trust me, I do plenty of times. And it's a blast when it gets off. I mean, shooting multi-arrows, dude, and pets coming on the board. But I plan on doing more playthroughs of Too Many Bones in the future. So maybe in the future I'll play Ghillie again. We can explore some of this stuff. So, and then other gear locks as well, because there are so many gear locks. And again, I'm really excited about the Unbreakable coming up. Awesome stuff. So there's a lot of different unique gear locks already, and a lot of stuff to explore. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. I seriously appreciate it. And if you like any of the content I do, or if you like playthroughs and you want to see me do more playthroughs, please hit the like button and subscribe and let me know, hey, awesome playthrough, I want to see more. And then suggest a game too, and I will try to get that to the table if I have it, obviously. So again, thank you guys for watching. I do really appreciate it. Until next time, grab some brews, play some games. I'll catch you guys later. All right, take care.